Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Mattoon, Illinois. We are going to our very first tractor show of the year. We're going to bring you guys along. I have already walked to the tractor show. I'm just going to go ahead and start. This is a small little unique show. Mattoon is only a town of about 2,000 people. We have a pair of Ford 8Ns right here. This one kind of impressed me the most, let's say. This was a international shop mule. I've never seen one of these before. It's a nice restoration. It's a cute little fella. Allis-Chalmers B, International. I know there's a couple of people that watch the channel that are green and red power fans. We've got a John Deere G, an A, 530 gas, John Deere AO, 1951. Some really beautiful restorations. Have a 3020 diesel. Farmall 450, 1958. It's got the torque amplifier. These tractors always had a nice style to them. Very nice restoration. We'll go ahead and finish off this Farmall side, and then we'll slide back down the John Deere side. We have a M, wheel weights, single rear remote, has the red light on top of the implement light, PTO shield, nice to see. Very nice restoration. Even some turn signals added. This has the M&W 9-speed transmission and pistons, apparently. 1950 Farmall M. Very nice restoration. Got the chrome stack on it as well. Moving on to the 656 Hydro. Very nice machine. Very nicely redone. It's a gasser. Dual wheel weights. Dual rear remotes. Good looking drawbar. Let's head over to the John Deere side. Have a gorgeous little John Deere B. Very nice. Heavy cast iron ring wheels. More of the cast iron ring wheels. This is kind of interesting. This has inverted remotes. Not seen that before. This is an A. Comes out of Charleston, Illinois, 1951 Model A. We have a 620 with power steering. Very nice to see. Very clean restoration. Back at the 3010 diesel. This is a very nice restoration. Has the large iron bowl style canopy on it. And it has the wraparound weights. If I'm not mistaken, these are getting harder and harder to find. Very nice restoration. Let's keep moving. Continuing on with the John Deeres, we have a gorgeous 1972 John Deere 4000. Excellent restoration. Has the long battery under the platform still. Perfect grill, weights. Did a very nice job on this. That's a gorgeous tractor. So look at the plaque in front. Moving on, we have a Tricycle 4020. Another gorgeous restoration. Always had a soft spot for tricycles. Very nice machine. Love the curvature of that hood. Really bounces the light off nicely. This is a diesel. Plenty of wheel weights in there as well. Very nice tractor. We have a pair of unrestored tractors here. This is a John Deere 4010 diesel, 1963. Plenty of suitcase weights on there. A heck of a toolbox, I noticed. That thing is massive. Then we slide to the left. We have another 4000 here. 1971. Another massive toolbox. I wanted to round out the John Deeres with a bang, and this is quite a beast. This is a John Deere 6030. These were quite a tractor when they came out with these big mamas. Just the size of them is just astounding. Big old wide stance on the engine bay. Just all around enormous. Big old 6-cylinder in there. The tire stands a little bit taller than I am. Massive big old through axle all the way. I mean, just enormous tractors. Very nice big rigs. Double stack drawbar. 1000 PTO out the back. Just everything about these was just heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Let's move on. I saw some more vintage iron just around the way. Working our way down the vintage iron, there is an entire trailer load of miscellaneous parts for several different tractors for sale. There's a vendor right up here. It's always nice to see people parting the rigs out and keeping other rigs alive. Helps everything keep going and keep things being able to be restored. They are taking sealed bids on this Case Centennial 2-bottom plow. Somebody did an excellent restoration on this. Just looks really sharp. Brand new tires with the knobs on them. Hand adjusted, of course. It's a sharp plow, for sure. Moving right on, we have the International 816. This is an interesting old unit. I'm going to circle around and get to the other side of it. That steel seat would certainly make a man out of you. I missed this on my initial walkthrough. This is a kerosene tractor. Very interesting. Has the belt pulley. I could be mistaken, but I'm guessing it's 16 horsepower on the belt pulley and 8 horsepower on the drawbar. Is what I would assume. Has these awesome cast iron lugs on it. They've definitely seen some use. They've begun to round over the years. I don't believe these are cast iron. I think they are just pitted where they look like a casting. I believe that would be mild steel. It would be awfully hard to keep this from breaking off if you hit anything hard in the field. Comment below if I'm mistaken on this, but this is a Massey Harris 44, and then it has 6 right behind it. I'm curious if this would be a 6-speed Massey Harris 44. It's nice, all original condition as far as I can tell. May have been repainted. I know several of these older tractors always got shown some love at some point in their life. This was a neat little find. This is a miniature custom-made baler. You can see the small bales they're producing with it. Cute little fella. You can carry those two-handed all day long on steel wheels. That's kind of awesome. Moving right along, we have, according to the plaque, an early 1937 Oliver Hartpar 70. I kind of like the two smokestacks coming out. I like that. A nice looking 70. And we have a twin to it right over here. Another 70 with the dual exhaust. Another Hartpar 70. There's the nose profile coming at you in the field. Would have been awesome to see these back on the lot. Brand new, coming right out of the factory. We have an awesome collection here of a good family friend we've known for many years. He has this cute little land leveler, and he is an Allis-Chalmers man through and through. He's got a pair of 720s there. He's got the 912 Hydro, the rear wheel weights, snow plow. Another 720 with a cultivator. Then we have an Allis-Chalmers WD-45. That was a 1957. We have a Allis-Chalmers 1960 D12. 39 Allis-Chalmers B. Looks to be original. 1959 D10 Allis-Chalmers. And then the mighty 1957 Allis-Chalmers D17. Very nice collection if you're into orange tractors. I actually caught him in here and he said, "Don't be recording those green ones. You're going to break your phone." Vernon's always good for a laugh. Let's keep going. We've got more vintage iron to look at. I did want to look at this land leveler one more time. This is a pretty unique little setup. I've not seen one like this. It would be very handy for maintaining your driveway. A very sharp little rig there. Have a nice Case DC 1954. Looks to be original. It's got the heavy cast front wheels. It's really narrowed up. My brother Luke is restoring a Case DC4, and it was on the channel earlier. We were unloading it. This has the Eagle hitch still attached, original tires, and the rare foot clutch, which he has depressed with a stick there. I'm guessing in case any kids get on and try to start it. There was no safety features on these older tractors. But that is pretty rare to find one with the original tires, as the owner stated. See if the clamshells are rotted out. Not too bad. Those are some of the better ones that I've seen. We had a SC once, and the only thing that was holding them on were these ribs in it. This is a look at the other side. I want to get the nose profile. This would be what you would see coming at you in the field years ago. Quite a tractor. We are nearing the end of the show. We have a John Deere 60 with power steering. Nose profile here. Has the Roll-O-Matic front end on it. I was never a big fan of these two-lungers, but I know that some people really like the old Johnny Poppers. Quite a small little drawbar, in my opinion. I would think that would just about snap off. Looks like it's only an inch thick, but perhaps it's hardened. Good looking old tractor for what it is. I was never a green guy, but they certainly cut their swath through the world. We have an awesome 2-row 830 Case-O-Matic, and it has the Case 426 corn picker on it. Power position rims. Got the tall elevator for getting into your wagon. Quite a nice unit. Obviously, it's in original condition. Nice to see some of these old survivors still being cared for and looked after. Take a stop at the plaque. You guys can pause and read it if you would like. And we have a John Deere 4-bottom plow. Hooked right up to the diesel John Deere 80. Very interesting rig. Power steering on it, it says. I like that air breather. It's reminiscent of the old mushroom tops. Very nice restoration. Diesel tank right out here. Nice and accessible from the ground. Has the rear remotes. Looks like 4 rear remotes, perhaps. Still has the clevis in the plow. It's nice to see. This would be a look at the operator's platform. Pretty roomy, pretty spacious for what it is. Very nice. Let's move on to the Farmall 450. We have another Farmall 450, and this one has the hard to find front wheel weights and the side weights as well. Take a brief look at the plaque for you. A very nice restoration here. It's got the single chrome stack. Very nice job. Looking here at the rear of the tractor, we have 2 rear remotes. We have the lift cylinder here. International lift cylinder. Very nice old tractor. Haven't spent a lot of time around red either, but I really like that torque amplifier badge right there. That's gorgeous. Look at the operator's platform. It's got the old spring seat. That's a clean tractor. I like that. We are looking at a 1957 Farmall 450 LP. This is the only propane tractor that is at the show. As you guys know, we are suckers for propane because they work so well for us. Nice original tractor. It's got the power position rims. Very nice machine. Moving on to the Farmall B. Very nice clean restoration. I believe there's a picture back in the family archive of my mother setting on a Farmall B just like this when she was about 3 years old. That's always a picture that I've enjoyed seeing of the belt pulley, PTO. These were always kind of odd to me that they had this huge wide rear end back here. Going to finish off the video with my favorite tractor at the show. This is a Minneapolis Moline UB. It has the aftermarket power steering pump installed. That made them a little bit nicer to wrangle that steering wheel all day. I personally have spent many an hour on this exact same tractor with a 283 cubic inch engine in it, tricycle front end, gasoline of course. This was a pretty common problem with these. This manifold was way too large and way too close to this sheet metal, so they always got ate out here. Has the hydraulics, has the generator on it, has the knobbed outer ring 3-rib tires. I always liked those myself. Belt pulley just like mine, like you've seen on the channel before. That's a good looking old Mini. These are always near and dear to my heart. This is a look at the back of the old Mini. She has definitely seen some hours. Drawbar has been well used, flipped, and welded up several different times. This is a look at the operator's platform. It has a tachometer in it as well, push button. Awesome to see this old Mini. The seat's definitely been shown some love with a hot wrench. This is pretty common for them to be all laid out. Weld washers on with an old stick welder, things of that nature. Nice to see an old Mini holding down the fort. This is the only one here. I'm glad that I got to see an UB at this show. I hope you enjoyed this episode looking at old vintage iron. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys next time.